What up, my freaks? RuinousInsight here with part 42 of my Total Warhammer II modded Deathmaster Snikch campaign. So as we saw last time, we are still sieging Lamia and just very close to getting Ikit there, wherein we can attack. We could also just wait around. I haven't really decided what exactly I want to do with this thing for a number of reasons, mostly because we've already seen a bunch of these siege fights, and yeah, on the bright side, we have got all 5 of our schemes ready to go. I don't remember whether Snikch has come back to his army yet. Indeed he has, which means he is good to finish off the orcs fairly soon. The Karak Ungor still remains, and that is the only settlement that remains to this faction, so I'm hoping that this particular episode will be a milestone and we'll be able to get rid of the orcs for good. And if we take a look at our objectives for the short campaign victory, we just need to perform one more ritual of the shadowy dealing variety and perform some 4 scheme shadowy dealings. We should probably do one as soon as possible, as there will be a cooldown on these, although we could reset them technically. And then the other thing, we need to maintain 15 total units of the following type. All of these special units. Now, most of these we will actually be getting very soon, simply because next turn we begin building our new and final army, being a mix of Molder, aka monsters, and Pestilence, aka Plague Priest army. I decided to mix the two just because, well, you know, expedience, and I feel like 20 full army of monsters is kind of boring to watch, honestly, and I don't even do that with Lizardmen, and they are pretty good with their monsters, so there it is. Anyway, I've done everything that needs to be done as usual, and I believe we can end the turn here unless I'm missing a hero that might move or something like that, and I don't think I am. Oh, one other thing I did between the episodes was summon one last Warpstone Engineer, or Warlock Engineer. He will have 2 purposes. One, he will put a under Empire thing in Karazakarak, because I refuse to complete this campaign without Karazakarak hours. It will mean we will need to betray the Bjornlings, and it will also mean after Snikch is done here, or not Snikch, I think after Ikit's done, we will probably move him to fight the Bjornlings, and leave Queekhead Taker down here to fight the last defenders, along with the new army that we will spawn at Karag Arud next turn. So let's get to it, shall we? Nagashazar and stuff, we don't really need to do anything there. Let's just end it. Oh, wait, one more shadowy dealing. I do want to take a look at what we have here. We do have that one more turn on the clan contract for Scryer, but I don't really see the benefit of doing this because we lose 5 Scryer rep, and 5 Scryer rep will lose us 25% research rate. I'm not up with that, or I'm not happy with that, so we're just gonna let this, contract go by. I take it you don't lose rep for not doing this contract, so I think that's fine. I think that's just fine. Now, what we need to find is a 4-tier scheme that we could do soon. I mean, we could wait all the way for Plunge into Anarchy, and we will use it on somebody. I'm just still not sure who to use it on quite yet. The thing is, we don't really need to use it on anybody. But until then, we will certainly need to use a 4-tier scheme on somebody just for the fun of it. Destroys all buildings in a settlement, leaving only the main settlement behind. You know what? Maybe we'll use Great Fire and use this on the hardest place to take that the last defenders have. Maybe their capital or something like that. That might work out. That might work out. It's only the main settlement building, and that'll make it a lot easier to take. Destroying an army at sea doesn't really help us here, and Contagion stops recruitment and attrition. That might also be fairly helpful. Alright, we'll wait a few turns, then we'll do that. Let's end this turn in the meantime, and then we can begin recruitment. Okay, everybody's moving around just a wee bit over here. At least they're scurrying real fast. And, yeah. Let's see, Rebellion, Province, Noblar Country. We don't really care about that. That's just a free rebellion that we can farm. It's really funny that you get rebellions all this way into the game. I mean, obviously we haven't upgraded everything that there is, and I could build those towers everywhere, the public order buildings, but meh. Now, faction destroyed, War Horde of Chaos, alright. Alright, it looks like our northern army will probably be reasonably safe this late into the game. There is one thing to worry about. As soon as we destroy the orcs for good, what the hell do you want? Military access, oh, we have a non-aggression pact, you know what? Our reliability is already at medium? Okay, yeah, I'll decline that. Let's decline that.
The forest cannot hide.
We're gonna outright betray them with their non-aggression pact. We are Skaven after all, even if everybody does love us. And Phaonix, you want a non-aggression pact? You know what? Sure. Sure, I don't really care about this. Mostly because I don't want to deal with the Wood Elves. There's no reason to go up there. We have Stonehorn. No, thank you. No, thank you. Whatever it is you wanted to give. He actually wanted to join a war with us. Military alliance with the Hunters of Kurnos. Okay, yeah, that's not going to happen either. They just go into completely pointless wars. Oh, what the hell is happening over here? I don't really care about the buildings complete right now. An age of peace. As the last of the Chaos Hordes is scoured from the face of the world, an awful silence descends. More than a silence, an absence of sound which echoes the all-consuming void without. All creation is stilled, breath held in anticipation of the final cataclysm. Then, tentatively, gently, life reasserts itself, not in a grand way to echo those who sought to end everything, but in the small ways which of themselves are life. Bird songs pierce the silence, hesitant at first, then swelling, a defiant hymn to creation, born on a soft wind that sifts dust onto the scattered corpses littering the bloody plain of battle. And the spell is broken. Bloodied veterans, survivors, refugees all draw breath into their aching lungs and weep at the taste and smell of victory, peace, and life. Yet what is life if not the constant striving of one against the... damn it. One against the other. After all, every hedgerow is a bloody battleground, every plant a murderer, every creature red in tooth and claw. Even as the weak raise their eyes to a golden future, the wise are glancing about to see who will make the first move in seizing it for themselves. The shield of civilization, which turned aside the deadly thrust of chaos, is now a heavy and cumbersome thing. Those who are first to cast it aside will be quickest with their blades, and a knife in the back is surest of all. And we all know who's great with a knife in the back. Comrades who stood shoulder to shoulder in the shield wall now step apart and take each other's measure. Alliances begin to unravel and the storm clouds gather once more. Beautiful. This means a number of things. First of all, you, Infectique, are free to leave Prague and head to Fort Ostrosk. Let's colonize these things while we're free. I wonder if Kislev will fall. It looks like we won't be needing to watch Chaos anymore, so we can just move Mr. Stonecritch out of there. And let's see, raiding Noblar. Okay, that's not a siege, that's raiding. Let's just take a look at what got built over here quickly. You are not discovered at all. I guess we will go for the next level of Ratketeers, and we... Whoa. What level is this? 3. And this means, okay, oh man, that's expensive as all hell. But it'll be worth it. These things are worth quite a bit. Alrighty, then we will get the next one at the Crags of Findal. I guess we could move back and steal tech from these guys for a little while. Let's do that. From the Barrow Legion, that is. Alrighty, now the concerning bit about the Age of Peace is that as soon as we're done killing Black Crag, everyone's going to start disliking us. So what we will need to do is we're going to need to make some alliances. Let them all fight each other. Now, speaking of alliances, I saw that the war was declared. Talzin is now fighting Golden Order, Karakern, and Clan Hangrim. That's interesting. That is very, very interesting. I don't actually care who wins, but I guess we'll see. Okie dokie, what do we have here? Azag the Slaughterer, you decided to come up on Snikch here, despite the fact that Snikch is in a pretty good way. I mean, his army isn't full, but it should be more than enough. Alright, Ronan, you can start moving over here. I don't think Snikch is going to need too much help with this particular army, but I suppose we'll see. Nerglost, can you reach this particular... Gnarla Spite Backer fella? You can indeed, and you got a critical success. Congratulations, Nerglost. You've been promoted to rank 32. Alrighty, so what do we get you? I think you already have everything. Get your concealment bomb, now get your bolstered attack. Alright, there we go. So that is that. Alright, they have Nashrak's Lair. I guess we aren't gonna kill these guys. It's just pointless at this point, isn't it? Yeah, alright. That's fine. Let's keep assassinating a random orc. Really, you guys can't move very far, can you? Alrighty, well, let's just spread out like this, so that wherever those orc agents go, we can find them. Alright, now we can also move you over here, Mr. Brahm. Warlock Engineer, indeed. Alrighty, so that's good. Now, Snikch, I guess we attack. I mean, we could stay here, but I don't think we need to. I think we're fine. Just attack. Just get rid of this army. Oh, I hope these guys don't take our final frickin' settlement away from us. That would make me real salty. Alright, let's fight this battle. Should be easy enough. Not even going to waste any food on the extra spawns of the menace below. It is an ambush after all. The only concerning bits here are going to be Azag himself, because he is going to land amongst one of these troops, and one of them might get heavily damaged. I don't particularly like that, but it is what it is. Let's surround them as best we can. Yeah, I really wish I had gotten us a Warlock Engineer earlier. That's what I really should have done. Because all of these range units really could use that plus 20% to ammunition buff that those things give. Anyway, you guys, you're gonna go hunt down Mr. Azag as best you can, and then let's see. Let's get the Eshin Triads and the other unit right here. You guys are gonna surround all this. Hey, where did the other Eshin Triads go? Oh no. Let's get the Death Runners here. Eshin Triads here. You guys need to catch all that unit. And I guess we will keep the Warp Grinders back. Just leave them alone. Just leave them alone. And let's see. Let's get you guys... In fact, let's just get all of you guys as Group 2. I'll lock you down. Lock you down. There you go. And then let's get you guys as Group 3. Start deployment. And attack. Kill it all. Kill it. Kill it. Kill everything. There you go. There you go. I don't imagine we're going to lose a lot here. Oh, wow. Azag's actually taking a decent amount of damage there. Alrighty, everybody keep attacking. Just don't die. Snitch and Co. Oh, man. He's landing over here on the Eshin Triads. I guess we're going to have to get you guys back because you're already taking quite the beating. Alright, maybe let's get the... Hey. Azag, leave those guys alone, please. I'll leave them alone. Just leave him alone. Oh, he's chasing him down. All right, we really need to catch this guy. Come on. Oh, please don't kill this unit. Oh, damn, our own units are gonna kill him too. I don't want to tell them to stop either. Although, they're doing a decent amount of damage. How are we doing over here? And just fine. I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna pay too much attention to this particular battle. Everything's gonna die fairly quick. And, oh, there we go. Looks like this fool decided he wanted to fight Snikch after all. That's not gonna end so well for him, especially after we pop the Deathmaster Sigil on him. And Liv, he can help out with one of these Assassin's Trophies. And damn, Azag, I barely have the chance to take a look at what's happening over here, and you're basically dead. Right? There you go. Down he goes, and down goes his Wyvern yet again. We've done that a bunch of times now, and let's see. Oh, this Chariot unit's still alive. All right, let's have the remaining Triads go kill him, I suppose. And you can chase down the Hammer of Gork there. You guys finish up with that running unit. You guys finish up these running units, and I do imagine this is just about over. There we go. Can you guys route, please? Who's still not routed? There we go. That's all of it. Now we do need to chase these guys down. The Chariot is absolutely gonna get away, but everybody else should die fairly quickly. You guys chase those down. Oh, damn, this Night Goblin unit's also gonna get away. Whatever. Oh, damn, you know what I could have done? I could have used the Warp Grinders to actually chase these units around and stop the Chariots from moving. That's what I should have done. Oh, well. Too late now. Too late now. You guys, go kill this unit, please. How are we doing here? Wow, this unit's still alive. How dare you? What is this? Nobody said you could be alive. You need permission for that. And Snikch is unlikely to give it. Okay, we just gonna wait another couple seconds until this is over. Yeah, see, all of these units running out of ammunition, they wouldn't be doing so if we had that Warlock Engineer here, and he is moving here. Although I'm not sure that Snikch is gonna be able to find too many more enemies in this particular... Oh, damn it, didn't turn off guard mode, okay. In this particular Let's Play. Anyway, let's end this battle and move towards the final bastion of Black Crag. Although we might need to attack these guys again, but without their lord and with them this heavily damaged, I don't imagine they're going to be putting much of a fight, considering they didn't really put up a fight here with only 34 dead, and most of them probably from that one poor unit of Eshin Triads that got a little bit beat up by Azag himself. And let's see, we will eat the captain's course and regain probably more HP than we lost, I would think. Let's see if you move too far away for us to attack you. A Potion of Toughness, not actually a bad find. Let's attack you from here. And you know what? I think I'm just going to quick save and just auto-resolve this. I really don't see the need to fight this. I just hope that something screwy doesn't happen. Something screwy did not happen. Beautiful. Eat those captains as well. And you are going to suffer attrition here because you are in the mountains. Can you do anything about that? You could go into raiding in your own territory, but I don't think that's going to be too big of a deal. So let's just do that. Keep taxing. You know what? Yeah, just keep that. Whatever. Just stay here, buddy. Stay here. I really hope these guys don't steal this from us. I will be so upset. Oh, and these guys might be coming here too. Nah, he can't. He's too weak. He is too weak. Don't even. Don't even act like it. Alrighty, now. As promised at the start of this episode, let's get a Lord going. Let's recruit who is going to lead our monster army. It shouldn't be a Warlock Master. Wait, do we have even one Grey Seer leading anything? You know what? Let's get a Grey Seer of Plague, I want to say. Wait, let's see, you're filthy. Campaign movement range. Ah, damn. I was gonna say this guy maybe just because he would be leading a army of abomination. Hello, this guy, Grey Seer Plague, abominations, weapon strength plus 10 for rat ogres, and health and abominations. Then this army is gonna have plenty of those. So unless there's one that also buffs plague priests, and I don't see that happening. Knowledgeable, slave master, no thank you. Sneaky, strong legs. Alright, let's go with this guy. I wonder, I think we've summoned him before? I wonder what skills he has. I hope they're not bad. His leadership is bad, but he's a Grey Seer. It's not like he's going to be in the middle of combat anyway. And he's a Plague. Oh, Plague and Abominations. Yeah, we have to use this guy. Now, what does he have buffed? He has Infiltrator buffed. Oh, what a waste. What a freaking waste. But I'm going to keep him around anyway. It's not like he's very high level. We just need to put him with Molder Knowledge and Respected and Feared at the same time. Plague Monks. It's a waste of some points, but it's fine. The upkeep, I guess, can't hurt. Yeah. I mean, it's not like there was anybody else that was this lorefully good for this particular army, right? I don't see anybody that even approaches this. Yeah. We're keeping with this guy. Warlock, you've dug your way out of wherever. Okay, let's see. Plague Monk Sensor Bearers. Let's get 5 of these. Oh yeah, nice. Nice, and let's start building a couple of Hell Pit Abominations. We're gonna build at least, let's say, 4 Rat Ogres. We're out of money. Okay, we'll build more. Okay, we'll build more of those. We'll build more of those next turn. I guess we're gonna save money just to build this. This army is going to be particularly good, I think, at fighting these guys, although, and by these guys I mean the last defenders, we will probably get at least 2 of these Poison Wind Globadiers in them. They are, I believe they are Scryer units, but they do sort of fit in with the Plague Monks, and I feel like we still should build some catapults here. How much will they cost? Oh, we could also do some Poison Wind Mortars instead, but I feel like we've had these and they're not super effective. What's the other options? Yeah. I feel like we've got to get at least a couple Plague Claw catapults in a Plague army. Those will be our 2 range units. No, let's get 4 range units. Let's get 2 Poison Wind Globadiers. Like that. That'll be the main army. We'll get 4 to 6. Yeah, let's get 4 Rat Ogres. They will be the cavalry units of this army. 2 Plague... Oh, you know what? We'll get some Plague Priests in here as well, yes. We will get some Plague Priests. Not Sorcerer. Yes, Sorcerer. What the hell am I talking about? Warpstone Hoarder. Of course now there's a Warpstone Hoarder. You're determined. Yeah, we'll get a determined one. Why not? And then we'll get 1 more. Wait. What rank do you start at here? 9. Okay, you know what? We'll wait 1 turn to see if that guy changes to something else. I'm not going to bother with your... Actually, no. Just do it now. Warpstone tokens. Winds of Magic, yes. Now, your main thing that we want to get with you is early into Vermintide, because that's amazing. Plague Rash of 2 points into Vermintide. You'll get 1 point. You'll get Blessed with Filth. The other one will get Wither. And let's see. Definitely get Pestilent Birth. Max that out as well from the Magical Reserves. Alrighty, that works for me. You'll be going into this army along with your buddy there. And I think that's it for this army, or at least for now, for this turn. You keep an eye on this, I guess, for no particular reason. Not like we really need it. This thing is still building the Rictus Clan Great Hall. Okie dokes. Let's see. Anybody else need to do anything? Let's see. Oh no, we're going out here. Oh right, I forgot about these guys. Try to wound this guy. Whoa, that's an 85% chance of failure. And no thank you. I forgot that you were exhausted, little fella. Go over here. Just stay there. Alright, Lord not moved. Ikit Claw. You can now go over here. Oh, look what we have here. Free XP for Ikit Claw. Destroy this poor Skaven rebel unit. Ambush as well. Beautiful. Yeah, you get him. You get them. Now you can eat those captives. Free food, right? I guess I could have let that build up. Ruby Red Ring of Ruin, or Ruby Ring of Ruin, rather, not, there's no red about it. Although there probably is, you would think, because it's a ruby. Although I guess it could be another color of ruby. Anyway, stance rating, I mean, I guess. We're just gonna wait here for a turn or two while this army heals up. It's not like we have anything to do right now anyway. Let's just keep them waiting. And it's not like that particular battle is going to be anything but standing outside the city, just demolishing everybody with range units. I think, Infectique, I was going to send you down here, but you know what? You're going to go back the way you came. And the reason I want you to go back the way you came is because you two, and you know, you guys can do the same. I was going to send Ikit to fight the last defenders, but Ikit's going to kill these guys instead. He's already had plenty of fights. And Queek has had less fights, so let's not cheap out there. What are we doing here? We're getting food out of this, a scavenger horde. Fair enough, I guess. Get more food. Alternatively, we could build the other food building if we had money. Raiding camp. Maybe we'll do that next. Another 6 food versus a difference of 3 food. I'd rather have the extra 6 food. Do that. Okay. Anything else we got over here that we need to do? Here we're not moved. You don't need to move. Settlement upgrade available. Volksgrad, yeah, sure, fair enough. Fair enough. You moved this turn, so you're good where you are. Unassigned skill points. Who has unassigned skill points? What Warlock Engineer? What are you talking about? Boost income. Why do you even have boost income? What's this? Are you in this army and you're trying to boost income? No, no, no. First of all, immortality. And you also immortality. You're quite immortal already. Oh, you're a level 23 assassin. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, you can get opportunist then. There's nothing really else to get there, and... Alright, why did these two level differently? I feel like they started at the same level, but they leveled completely differently. Anyway, what else are we getting here? Dried mushrooms? No, I did want to start leveling up Ikit himself, so you know what, let's say, biometric interface first, and then we'll get the you know what, no, get the retractable arm blade, just in case you run into some melee issues. There we go. I like upgrading his little armor thing. It's fun. Plus, we can get the second wind serum eventually, and I really want that. Alrighty, so with that, we can end this turn and keep building this army. This was the main goal of this episode. That and annoying these guys, of course. And by these guys, I mean the remains of Lamia. You are moving to Ikit's army as well. Teclis, you want something. You want a non-aggression pact. Who are you fighting? I don't even remember. You're still fighting Wintertooth and stuff. You're fairly weak, though. And you're only fighting evil factions. Oh, Nagaron still likes us. Everybody's gonna fight Nagaron eventually, and we're gonna have to pick a side. We have a non-aggression pact with everybody. With pretty much everybody, I think. I know, I'll just go for it. Non-aggression pact, Teclis. I ain't dealing with ya. Huh, I wonder if you get rep for using anarchy and destroying one faction. Do you get rep with other factions for doing it or no? Oh yeah, see, everything's coming apart over here. Look at that. War declared. Followers of Nagash just got war declared by everybody. This is why we need to start making defensive and non-aggression pacts, because this could happen to us. Somebody might draw a bunch of factions in, and the AI is a bit weird like that. Rapon's Stillioness, you want to trade. You are at war with Hemry. I will not, because they are... I love Hemry. What the hell are you talking about? No. No. Oh, your ally has been attacked Talzin by the Redhorn tribe, meaning we are going to go to war with the Redhorn tribe and to war inside of ally, please. Oh, is Redhorn tribe the ones that were right beside the orcs? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Deathmaster Snikch might have a real tough battle if that was the case. Are they still here? Is that the Redhorn tribe? I don't see the war symbol, but that does look red, and it does look horny. Slaneshi giggle. But I genuinely can't tell. Okay, military access? No. We'll see what that is in a sec. Yes, it is. Oh, man. Okay. Actually, this is probably a good way to end this episode. This seems like it'll be a fairly tough battle. Might even be worthy of a cinematic battle. Yes. Yes, alright, let's do this thing. Oh, damn it, I should have gone... Oh. Alrighty, here we go. A full HP, fairly elite level Beastmen army, and we have to remember that these are the SFO Beastmen. So the things like Centaurs, which are absolute trash, one of the worst units in the game in vanilla, are quite a bit better here. Plus, the fact that their cav is a disadvantage to us, and they have chariots here, they have those Centaurs, they have another unit of chariots over here, their lord is on chariot, they have 2 artillery bits, and they have a decent amount of, I believe, I swear I saw some Centaurs over here as well. Oh, Bestigors rather, not Centaurs. Oh, there's another Centaur unit here, damn. Damn. But, you know, I am pretty glad of this for the simple reason that this means another cinematic battle. So we will start off said cinematic battle by launching a black whirlwind right into the middle of this gore herd, doing a little bit of damage. I mean, it is just a gore herd, so it's not all that threatening, but the black whirlwind doesn't do that great against Bestigor, so it's probably not that advantageous to try to go for them first anyway. Now, another thing I did immediately was spawn the decoy army, the fake little unit of Eshan Triads over here, and the reason for that was just to get this entire blob attacking it while our range units got to go to town a little bit. Unfortunately, the enemy lord at least was smarter than the guys that it was there, or the beasts that it was leading, or the beastmen that it was leading, beasts and beastmen, and saw through the ruse, ignoring the Eshan Triads completely, or the fake Eshan Triads completely, and going for the real thing. And the real thing will be standing here ready to meet said lord, turning around even as he charges with that chariot. And knock some of them back. There we go. I do, of course, immediately order Mr. Snikch and his Shadow Live to go all the way over there immediately, but they do get a little bit trapped in the middle of their army. The contact with them causes this gore herd to start wavering. Most of the damage came from that black whirlwind, of course, and then they start chasing our gutter runners over here immediately. That means a veil of shadows right in the middle of this particular gore herd, just to stop them a little bit. Wow, it looks like this one gore got hit by a ton of those shuriken, whereas the others just completely ignored that. Now, let's see what's going on over here on the western flank. This one unit of Gores is not really sure where to attack, so they are getting hit in the back and not getting too much use out of those shields. Meanwhile, all of our gutter runner slingers are in trouble and have to be protected with the warp grinders. I do send them in to stop the score herd immediately and just hold them there, because these gutter runner slingers are very, very vulnerable, especially to this Razor Gore chariot unit. Of course, we also have our unit of death runners coming in from behind with their hidden stock ability. The only problem here is these guys are below half HP. They're one of the most hurt units in our army, so we do have to be very, very careful. And there's that Warpquake coming in, and oh, I actually never noticed how far away from the epicenter you still get the lines of the Warpquake. That's pretty cool. Pretty nice ability. Pretty nice ability. I'm actually shocked that it doesn't kill all your own troops. You'd think that the Skaven would be more vulnerable maybe to the Warpquake, or would it be less? I don't know. I know, hard to say. Hard to say. Now, let's see what's going on back in the main part of the action. Of course, the gutter runners over here aren't having too much of a problem dealing with the Gores, but when the Centaurs come in and force them to fight, that is a much greater problem. The lead Centaurs, oh wow, that one is having a real bad time. Got hit by so many of those, damn. And when they land like this on the ground, they almost look like caltrops. This should be doubly effective against Centaurs, even though it wouldn't be here, but still fairly effective. And of course, we are still getting pelted by all those damn Cygors. The fact that the enemy has artillery and we can't really do anything about it is kind of bad for us. I kind of wish that I had sent the death squad around to deal with them, but the thing is, they have so few troops. I think that even in melee, the Cygors would have just wrecked face there. The Gore Herd actually did rout, but it did cost us the use of this Warp Grinder unit at 9 HP and routing. That is probably not going to get too many more units before it is destroyed completely. I don't know how many units it needs to survive. I believe it's I think it has 12, but with this amount of HP, it could drop down to like 3 in a couple hits, so we do have to keep that in mind. And there we go, the Death Squad has finally reached these freaking chariots. And obviously the Death Squad is not particularly good against said chariots, and the AI does seem to do fairly decently with the chariots. Just moving them along and doing damage, even when they're trapped. Sometimes I'm not really sure how the AI does it, because sometimes with the player-controlled chariots, they just get stuck and then they don't do anything, but other times you could just clean house. It really depends how well you can make use of that mass to charge through enemy units and not get stuck. Anyway, these particular gutter runners actually got stuck here, which is not so good for them, because a lot of them are going to die. They're obviously not meant to fight in melee like this. And there we go, immediately start routing with their Skaven scurry away thing. And there we go. These guys are also trying to move away because they got wrecked by these particular units of gutter runners. Of course, as long as we have ammunition, we do have the advantage. Now, Snikch and co have actually found the enemy army. I guess they killed the... Oh, they actually killed the enemy lord, but I didn't notice. My bad. I was too busy watching the interesting stuff happening. Honestly, they killed him with taking very, very little damage. I think this was how much HP they had at the very start of the battle, so they just wrecked his face. Obviously, he's on his chariot, or he was on his chariot. Now he's in the ground, and so is his chariot, presumably. That is not particularly effective against fighting heroes like Snikch when it gets stuck, and it was surrounded by a unit of Eshin Triads, which is why that happened. Now, Snikch and co fighting over here along with those Eshin Triads with these Gorbals, or Minotaurs rather, in and amongst them. Of course, Snikch and Liv are trying to pick them off, and oh wait, was that? No, that was a regular Gorby's chariot. I thought that was their lord for a second. And there we go, we are getting a lot of routes in this particular portion of the battle. Everybody but the Minotaurs, and that is pretty much what you expect. And then they do finally rout there. There we go. You do expect them to be the last out after all. They are corn beasts, and they are very ragey, and they don't like to run. And let's see, we do still have a unit of Bestigors with 117 units. It is basically full HP. And I do believe these guys are very, very heavily armored, so we obviously need our units to actually do armor-piercing damage. As soon as our Night Runners are in melee, they have absolutely no chance against these guys. They need to do damage via range, but of course that's not very easy. I don't actually know how these guys got caught. Like, what the hell is wrong with you guys? You should be much faster than a heavily armored Bestigor herd. I know that they're beastmen. Technically, you're also beastmen, or at least according to the Empire. Or are you mutants? Somebody go ask the temple. Alrighty, it looks like a bunch of the enemy Centaurs are recharging now that they are, or rallying now that they are coming back, and the enemy Cygors, they are still getting to do things. I don't think I actually remember sending the Eshin Sorcerer here. I don't think this actually happened when I played this in, huh, that's weird. I never sent you here. Interesting. When I played this outside the replay, this never happened. And he routes here. Weird. Very weird. Oh well. Not a big deal, not a big deal. Now let's take a look at how Snikch and Liv are doing over here. They are in the midst of these Centaurs and these Minotaurs. Can't even see them over here, but they're having a pretty decent time. While Liv is getting a little bit beat up, but Snikch is completely unharmed. They cannot hurt him. He brings down a Minotaur with a slice to the, I don't know, jugular, I assume. I don't know how you could bring down a Minotaur in one shot, but that's probably the case. Or maybe stabbed him in the heart, or... Huh. I would imagine that the Beastmen would be fairly resistant to poison now that I think about it, being creatures of chaos as they are. And they charge again. I think that they knock down these assassins, which is kind of more of a problem for them on the charge. When they're locked in like this, they have a lot less of trouble dealing with them. Once again, the Minotaurs are out, and these guys just come back trying to go after Deathmaster Snikch. Now, let's see what else is happening. The battle has gone fairly close in a lot of places. Look how many very badly damaged units we have. These it was basically a lot of individual fights because so many of our units were hurt from the start. They also did not have the weight of fire that they normally would. When you don't have the models to shoot the shurikens, they do a lot less damage as they kite, even if they hold the ammunition, which is kind of a problem. because especially those quick units can reach our units, and you see these guys are all badly hurt but still have ammunition remaining. That's always a bad sign on these particular types of units. But anyway, ironically, our slingers, our least most powerful units in melee, are the ones that survived the longest. They did manage to keep here, and now that they've cleared off all of the units on the western flank, they are just trying to pelt the Cygors with a few of said slings. They're not going to do too much damage to them, obviously, even though they are armor piercing and do fairly decently. 4 units firing do very little damage to this guy, and that was max speed there. I just wanted to show you guys how long it took. There we go. Now back at normal speed. This one is routing, and we are going to switch to this guy and try to chase the Cygor down so it does not come back. Liv, of course, is on this flank chasing away any units that are trying to come back. And that's probably the most important bit at this point, just trying to get the units to clear the field. I did line up all of our very badly hurt units in one area, and a couple units have actually died at this point, including the Death Runner squad. It actually got ran down by chariots as it tried to run, which is unfortunate. They have been with us for a long time. Fortunately, however, they are a regiment of renown. We will be able to re-recruit them in several turns, so it's not a huge deal there. How you doing there, Cygor? Yeah, you're just hanging out, you're breathing, you're not attacking anybody? Standing there? Yeah. Taking a nice breather. It's been a tiring work day for you. There you go. Alrighty, and now Deathmaster Snikch is going to chase him down. The entire enemy army is finally routed. Victory is within our grasp, and we are just going to chase down as many of these guys as we can, because we will have to fight them next turn, or at the end of this turn, depending on if we can reach them immediately. But still, damn, a very, very tough, very, very close battle. I mean, yes, we were fighting at half HP, but I still very much enjoyed it. Yeah, you gotta love these really, really close calls. Especially this late in the game. I wasn't expecting to find something this this difficult so close to the end of this particular run. Although I guess we know how to do it now. Just kill half of our own men, and then the enemy will provide a challenge. There we go. Down you go, Mr. Snikch. Chase you down, and let's speed this up. We don't really need to watch the rest of these units get killed. Although I guess Liv is going to chase down a few more of these our Minotaurs. There we go. Drops one and drops another one. And another one, and another one. Good job, Liv. These giant bulls getting chased down by this little tiny assassin. Adorable. And there is the Pyrrhic, very much Pyrrhic victory, but well worth the decent battle. Wow, completely unexpectedly. I was not looking for this battle at all, and yet we managed to find one of the most difficult battles we've had so far in this particular campaign. Granted, we fought it at half HP, or possibly a little bit under half HP, but damn. That was really, really good. I very much enjoyed that. We did lose the Death Squad, of course, but of course they will. Would come back. I thought they would survive. I think they had 8 units remaining at the end there, but that looks like that makes it die for good. And we did lose another unit of Night Runners. Now, one of these units of Night Runners I was going to get rid of anyway, so that's not a huge problem. I was going to get rid of them and replace them with the Black 13. The Death Squad, however, does need returning. And then we also probably should build a couple more of these particular units. Maybe we'll replace the Night Runners altogether. Maybe we'll take out the... Now, we'll keep the Eshin Tries. I don't know. All I know is I enjoyed that very much, and more importantly, notice that this was a... sort of concentrated effort or concerted effort between the Wood Elves and the freaking Beastmen. They called me mad when I said that there was a Beastmen and Wood Elf conspiracy, but it is clearly there. They are the same freaking faction. Okay. But seriously, how like the elves to try to betray us like that? That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. And now Deathmaster Snikch's army is, of course, very, very close to full HP. He got a no, that's in fact Dika got the trade. Okay. Okay, so we'll need to refill Deathmaster Snikch's army, but that shouldn't be a problem, especially after we take care of Gungor. We can just sit here for a couple turns and deal with that. Ronan is also coming in. He's going to help out with the siege, although this is going to be a problematic siege. We might have to take this battle to the field. Damn conspiracy. It's all a conspiracy. I'm gonna get Clan Squire to build me a warp stone tinfoil hat or a warp foil hat or something like that. Anyway, there's obviously no time left in this particular episode, so I am going to call it here. There's a lot of admin stuff to do and this army to continue building, so I will take care a little bit. I'll take care of that a little bit more between the episodes, or in fact, I'll sort of do it right now. And 1, 2, 3, 4, there we go. With 2 Plague Priests, we'll be at 19 out of 20. The only problem there is we will thus have no room for any regular Plague Monks. I was hoping to get at least a couple regular Plague Monks. Oh, maybe we reduce it by 2 Censer Bearers. You know what? Maybe we don't build the Poison Wind Globadiers. I know that they're the only really anti-large unit we have in this particular army, but the thing is, I feel like I'd rather replace them with a couple of regular Plague Monks just for theme purposes. Plus, we are going to get the Regiment of Renown in here. Actually, you know what? The Regiment of Renown should probably lead these guys. Maybe we'll get 4 Abominations instead. 4 Abominations, 4 Rat Ogres, 2 Plague Priests, 1 Regiment of Renown as soon as it comes up. I think I'll be happy with that. There we are. Next time, we will hopefully complete that army, assault Lamia, or possibly if we don't have time to assault Lamia, we will at least get rid of the Orcs, which I was doing... well, hoping to do this particular episode, but damn, Sarui, or whoever led this army before him, certainly gave us a run for it. So, with that said, as always, I do appreciate any and all feedback in regards to the gameplay or the way I do things on this channel. If you have a second, please do take to leave a like and or a comment to support the channel. It really, really does help. As always, all glory to the algorithm, and thanks for watching.